I'm Gary Quinn, and I'm happily retired. I was a former corporate communications collaboration specialist for one of the largest telephone companies in Canada, which kind of gives that away. Calvin's kind of spoiled us all. You become part of his extended family, and what I enjoy about him is that he's a teacher. You see that with his staff, and he helps you create a strategy for a look you want to have or sort of a goal. And I think it's when you're spending the amount of money that people do nowadays to look good, and when you're a professional you have to look a certain way, and people are very aware of your physical appearance. He really assists you in helping implement a strategy that you co-create. I think to me, somebody that empathizes with your needs, someone that works in a team environment. Dentists, I think, historically have a bad rap for things they do and don't do, and Calvin counters that with a holistic approach. He engages you with the staff. It's not just him you're dealing with the team, and I think that's very important. As he's evolved as a practitioner, I think what you'll find is that he encourages the staff around him to learn and seek out knowledge. And I also noticed this particular visit, he is handing off a little more responsibility to his team. And I don't think that's always true with people in the dental profession, so he sets a high standard. When you go to a foreign environment and you're dealing with a dentist you don't know for the first time, it's based on recommendation of people your own age. And the dentist I had was good, but he expanded very rapidly. He's trying to be a multi-practice guy, and I wouldn't go back to him. I think one of the things I look for is that there seems to be an evolution in dentistry to having these students who come out of university and have enormous student loans, and they're becoming employees of a small corporation of dentists. To me, it takes the personal long-term relationship out of the mix, because that person's going to transition into their own practice if that's what they choose. And they're not running their own business, therefore their own style. They can't really, they're living to someone else's expectations, not their own. And I think that's the difference with Calvin's practice. It's his expectations, continuous learning, things like that. Calvin assesses what you're doing and what your needs are, and you build a strategy. For example, I had to have a root canal in the front and had to have a post put in and all of that. Well, that involves your entire smile. And the name of the practice is Smile. That's what it's all about. And so I think there's an evolution, and there's a preventative nature to what he does and what his team does for you. And I think that's important. We all brush and we all do these things, but health-wise, this is very important. Nothing is off the table when we talk about my health. Time. We are all in time crunches. We're all pressed for time. He is very available to you in an emergency type situation. In some sense, the other practices I've been involved in, it feels like you're being handed off. There's no continuity of care in the moment. And it feels like you're just another patient. That's not what he's about. We run into Calvin downtown in Costco and stand and chat about something stupid for half an hour because he's human. And I think that's the thing that's being lost in this busy, busy world we live in. The staff, we've watched them come in, we've watched them learn, broaden, and I think the atmosphere that Calvin creates for the staff is one of sharing, always seeing the potential of the staff, and always assisting and not being afraid to lose them if they choose, because they've grown. I'm a good patient because I am very rough on my teeth. He knows what I'm about. He knows that in occupations that I've had, it's a very stressful environment, and I take it out in here at night, grinding teeth. And when someone holds a mirror up to you, sometimes you probably don't like what you see, but he's helped me realize you still have potential to look your best, the best you can be, and I think that's important for all of us. I'd recommend Dr. Ma because he has a long-term approach to your care. He's very professional. It's the first time I've ever heard strategy being mentioned as to what I'm trying to look like and what I want to feel like, because you are investing a lot of money. It really is how you have to think of it.